how to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in a question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we're gonna hit you with them stone cold facts. And allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse.
You need to get a little bit of a lime and some salt and a shot glass and get rid of whatever's in that glass. And just
Are we talking
salt,
pro tips here on MOTN
lime,
Live?
tequila shot.
So Brian's already got the party started over here, apparently.
Yeah,
And then,
but he's teaching me how to drink tequila.
and then you pour the bottle again into the shot glass and only do a few because then you have tequila nights and those become questions.
You put the lime in the
Lime
coconut.
and coconut.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Got you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
Welcome to MOTN Live, where we are baristas. We are hip hop baristas, where we flow and we drink coconuts at the Poconos. We are back again. We've been back a few times in the last few months, but that's okay. We're black and we're 2/3 black, so it's pretty good. That's pretty good odds there. I'm of course Mike G. I always do introductions because this can always be someone's first episode. Let's go around the room with the hostess with the mostest. Toots Odin, how you doing? Your Toots.
I am doing well. I've been excited for this. I've been chatting it up with you guys all week about how much of a boner I got to get this show back on the road, and here we are.
So, that is a way to put it. Giant, raging things. Speaking
raging boner.
Yeah, that part.
Were you about to say speaking of raging boners
No.
and then introduce Brian?
I was gonna say, speaking of things that don't rage, our Jedi counselor himself, Master Wash. What's going on, Wash?
Nemos!
I'm with it. Have you been playing that song over and over in your head?
Bro, I have been playing Mon Mothma Nemos over and over for like, I don't know, 70, 80 hours now. Non-stop.
Nice.
It is with me.
That is your Macarena. That is your Macarena.
At least for a minute. Next Wednesday or Thursday, whenever I get a chance, really does need to get here so we can move something else in. Because even I am like, whew, I'm getting exhausted. Nemos!
Nah, man, we're gonna go to Galaxy's Edge one random Saturday, and we're gonna see Brian up there zooted out of his mind with glow sticks in the middle of a party, just getting it. Is that Brian? Sure. You flew out?
Speaking of which, I want to let you guys know. Did I tell you guys already? I found a spot outside of the park that sells Jedi gear. Ooh. Full on. Well, besides the robes, like for sure the robes, but dude, like full on ass Jedi gear outside the park in downtown Disney.
Like, so, yeah. I can get a pair of pants and a 42, like 32, and be like, yeah, we're cruising. Like Han Solo pants per se.
Maybe. See, here's the thing. For that kind of stuff, you know what would be cool is if we got somebody's costume from Galaxy's Edge, because they legit wear Han Solo gear. Like their costumes are that.
The Nerdiverse, I don't think, is here for fashion design. They could be, but I do want to get into a Star Wars and/or Star Wars like fashion conversation because I do feel as though it needs to be had. But I'm talking just more. If you watched Andor, and Mike, sorry, it's just gonna happen that way because if you watched Andor, you look at the colors and the schemes and just how the lines of everything, and even Guinevere O'Reilly, she's like, it's like wearing architecture. I get it. The average person cannot wear architecture, right? But the average person can wear, the black
I'm
What's
black.
the black? Stone. Onyx. Like
Onyx.
an onyx
Onyx.
blacks with like a like matte white or something of that nature. I don't know. It's just a gloss that needs to go over my eyes because it's amazing. Anyway,
Mike's black.
I'm black. I
he's
Yeah.
not onyx black
I'm
though.
not Onyx though. I
That's
wish.
true.
No,
I'm more
You're
of an
not Onyx
no,
black.
I'm more of like
right.
a
If you were walking around,
like if I was like you ever see those models that are like super black, like almost like reflection black, and they're so beautiful.
Yeah, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they're
turbo
freaking
beautiful.
gorgeous.
It's like
yeah.
that's not fair. I want to be like reflective.
Yeah.
Even though I am kind of reflective in my own little way. If you look at my skin hard
You're
enough, you
like the
could,
color of like grandma coffee.
that's messed up. Like abuelita.
It's
That's
accurate.
that's messed up. She just called me horchata
Lots of
on live
sugar, lots
TV.
of cream.
I do have a lot of
Yeah,
sugar.
kind of. Yeah.
I am a lot of sugar and a
Yeah.
lot of cream, apparently. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Look at
That's
you. Look at you with sugar in your tank.
I don't know if that's a compliment to the Odin.
Ooh, take it or leave
Ooh, take it or leave
it.
it. She said what she said, dog. I
Mm,
can't have these allegations. Speaking of allegations, how
yeah.
do you guys feel about Shannon Sharp? You think he did it, dog? Is that this
Yes, I
kind
think he did
is
it,
that this
but
kind of podcast?
Sports.
Sports. I just wanted to heat off.
sports.
I just wanted to heat off me, dog. And
Yes,
my
he did it, but so did she. So he's not innocent because he's gross, but he's innocent because he didn't do anything she didn't ask for. So sorry, me too, but you lose this one.
Me Too. I'm Mr. Me Too. That was a clip song that I used to like. I'm Mr. Me Too. So can I talk about Andor since we just kind of Brian couldn't help. He literally like bursted at the seams with
He
Andor.
threw.
He
Yeah.
literally couldn't help it. Doug. I love it. The
Nemos.
anticipation. Brian's gonna. I'm gonna go to work on Monday. Brian's gonna be on my porch. Nemos. He's gonna just ride shotgun. Put the CD in my car. We're just gonna be bumping that. We hit the 105 hit the 105 towards Vegas or something. Oh man, Toots, did you watch Andor? Did you happen to glance at it?
I have not yet. Nope, not yet.
But the good thing about Andor, and Brian, I don't know if you agree with this, but it's really easy not to spoil, right? It's like
Yeah.
nothing. It's nothing that, and I don't know if that's exciting or dull. That it's like there's nothing that I could possibly say that will ruin your viewing experience, if that makes sense. Other than people are pissed off.
I think that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I think it's probably very structurally written.
I'm gonna hold that thought because there's things I have to say about it, obviously. But I'm curious what Mike is about to say on that note because, yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's just I think that's just the nature of Andor. It's like it's almost like Star Wars, but if you pull back all of the grandiose like spectacle and it's just like the most mundane, like you're living in this world for real as I mean you're not the main hero, you're Dan from down the street. You know what I mean? Like even like the imperial jargon down to the rebel alliance down to like the hoity-toity, like even bourgeoisie, it's all super like you're not the main character. You're Lisa from you know from speech class, and you happen to live on Tatooine or you happen to live on you know Coruscant, and it's the most ground level, and it's almost refreshing in a weird way that it's just not everything is screaming star destroyers and the force and the wheels, and it's just like nah, I gotta go to work and I gotta clock in and out and I'm gonna eat this for lunch and it looks gross but it's space food. Okay, real random question. Wash, why is there no good looking food in Star Wars?
First point A. To your point, why is it hard to spoil 2D? Because I thought about this today. What happened in 3 hours? It was a 3 hour premiere. Nothing happened. What happened? And you're like,
Nothing really.
nothing. What's there to spoil?
Nothing.
Uh,
Well,
nothing.
what are people going into Andor expecting? Because I think that's a brilliant
That is
story. The story of the nobody.
And as
I think that's
I
a brilliant sort.
mentioned in our group chat where I
Group
was
chat.
like, well, I'll still have it up to 78. Mike, you can attest. There were moments, but there were still a bunch of moments where 2 or 3 people were talking in hushed voices and nothing was happening. And you're like, what are they talking about? Huh? And it's like, that's what people loved about the first season. And this is what I love about the second season. Is the first season they languished on it. An hour felt like 3. I'm it's still hard to get through season 1, even though I know what's happening. Season 2, they just keep it popping. So even though that dialogue is like, yeah, and so we went to work and yeah, we were next. They hit the next thing. Like if you were actually at a water cooler where you were bouncing conversation off each other. And that is what I am really, yes, there's Nemos, but what really has me excited is that I'm interested in what I'm looking at because it's moving forward. Even if nothing's happening, it's moving forward. To your second point, I don't know, Mike. Even if you look at which I do, as we are all foodies here, as even if you go on YouTube and you look at the Galaxy, what was the thing that
Galaxy's
they shut
Edge.
down? The thing that the hotel that they shut down, those like
Oh, you
twenty
mean the
thousand
cruise?
dollars, the
Yeah, the
experience,
cruise.
right?
Oh yeah.
You look at the food that was made, and you're like, that doesn't look
A
good.
crusty
And I
burger.
was like, it's quite depressing to me, because it's like it's Star Wars. At least, you know,
The food never
just
looks
get the food
good.
there.
It,
No, bro, I really don't want blue milk. I
Toot,
have to be
toots,
honest with
toots. There was a scene where they're at this super hoity-toity party, like a wedding, and there's these appetizers where it's literally like meat, like a gray meat square with a black urchin, sharp, sticky on top, and it looks dangerous to eat. It looks like it's gonna cut
you.
somebody, and somebody just takes
Try
it
the
and
gray stuff. It's delicious.
try the great stuff. It's delicious, and someone literally took one and just ate it like full on. I'm like, no. That does not look
It,
good at all. Like, ugh.
even in the books, I'm reading High Republic Tempest, was just listening to it right before we hopped on podcasts, and they're taking place and they're eating, and they're describing it literally as like a yellow paste substance.
The
And they
food
literally eat
sucks.
it, and they're like, "Yeah, what the hell is this?" And she's like, "I've had worse." And I'm like,
And
"No,
there's another scene where they're on a planet, and they're on this lush planet, and these refugees are like stranded there, and they're trying to find food, and they crack open. Literally, it's like space durian. You know what I'm saying? It's like durian, but it's space durian. So they crack it open, and like, oh, that stinks. Who's gonna eat it first? I hope it smells. I hope it tastes better than it smells. And it's like
and
I
then
So
never want.
that's simply to relate it to what we do, right? It's to humanize them,
Yeah, it's still.
to bring that fantasy down to us. So I understand that much of it.
Yeah,
But
no."
let's
Because if you had that, would you take a face full of it, Tootie, or would you taste it
no.
first?
No, because durian smells like ass. So does papaya. There's a lot of tropical fruits that smell like ass. Like, no, thank you. Absolutely not. But and as far as like I don't know, but like if I'm going to theorize as to why the food is the way it is, it's because they eat food for survival, for substance, not necessarily for pleasure. I don't think it's a pleasurable thing to feast necessarily. It's probably not very common in that universe to feast. I think that it's as common as it was in medieval times, where it's only a very elite type of person who can feast on certain types of foods, where it's like I said, it's just very rare. You have to be royalty, you have to be a king, a queen, whatever, in order for that to be something. I don't think Palpatine was eating paste. You know what I mean? Let's put it that way. But
The sad fact of the matter is, and even astronauts, like real astronauts, I've watched those dietary
for
foods
sure,
on
yeah,
YouTube. Like, it's not like, they're eating Popeyes every night. You know what I mean? It's dehydrated nugget thing. Oh,
yeah.
cool. This is great. And that's where Mike's whole, yeah, Batman gets shot first night. That's where, like, it really hits me. It's like, yeah, get me on the spaceship. But, oh, you mean, what? Wait, I can't have a brownie?
nope. Space food is always gross.
There ain't no oven on this thing with some
No.
flour.
Space food is always gross, bro. You look at Alien, they're eating paste. In the Matrix, they're eating like snot is pretty much.
Yeah, they eat shit in the Matrix.
Yeah. So space food is always disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
The future is grim.
The future is
except for Star Trek, which we should have by now for spending money. Yeah, but we should have one of those that just makes food appear when you ask for it. You're like, oh, what's steak and potatoes?
That's like reality manipulation. We don't have that yet, Doug. We can't just make
Star Trek Hitchhiker's Guide. Hitchhiker's Guide had pretty remarkable food and ways to make remarkable food. Remember the toast, the butter knife that made toast. Oh my god, I need one. Right?
We need more content that has delicious food in it, like Monster Hunter. Everything in Monster Hunter looks delicious.
Oh, it does. Yeah, everything in Monster Hunter does look good.
Yeah,
I don't play. I was watching Mike play the other day, and it was that dude's meat and butter looked really good.
Yeah, it's super.
I love you now, Mike.
It's super big back food. I'm actually taking. Everybody eats like a big back in Monster Hunter. I haven't even gotten a high rank yet. I'm super taking my time. I'm getting distracted. There's so many good games out right now. I'm getting turbo distracted.
It's like a reconnaissance.
A reconnaissance.
A reconnaissance of 2013, and I'm like, what happened? Why are all the good games back?
Man, there's Oblivion Remastered I've been trying to play, bro. There's a new RPG called like Claire Obscure. Claire
33.
It's so. Do you know the premise of that game?
It looks like Persona. That's all I know, cool. And it got really good reviews.
I love the concept. It's like there's this omnipotent God that came to Earth, and every year, I think it's like every year, the life expectancy of all humans on Earth drops a year. So in year 0, the oldest a person can live is like 99, and now they've gotten all the way to the point where the oldest a person can live is 33. And anybody whose birthday hits the 33rd birthday, they just turn into dust. And they're trying to figure out how do we stop this before it's pretty much an extinction countdown. And every year that number just gets lower and lower and lower. And they have to
And how's the action? Because I was just watching it.
It looked really good.
The reviews and whatnot today.
It's like a turn-based
I missed
RPG.
it. What is it? What is it called?
Oh yeah, it's called.
I missed what you said in the beginning.
It's called Claire Obscure, like Expedition 33 or something like that. Made by
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Made by like French developers, and the play style.
Bro, that sounds fucking intense.
It looked really cool. Like I changed it because I didn't want to get spoiled.
Steam and IGN.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
The conspiracy theorist in me wants to be all over that one.
Tootie, are you a Skyrim girl or just Fallout?
No, just Fallout. I've watched both. I've played Fallout, but I've watched Skyrim play. It's all right.
Any interest in Morrowind and heading to that world? Oblivion, pardon me.
There's ghouls and goblins.
No, but I should look into it. This one sounds insane. Is it out yet? This Claire Obscura?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's out.
That shit sounds crazy.
Yeah,
that shit sounds nuts.
I was super taken by the premise of the world. I'm like,
it's so hard because I get too addicted and it happens too quick and I can't afford it. I'm too poor. I'm too poor to play video games.
No, just go on Twitch and watch somebody play it, dude. That's how I've been doing.
Now that I have my Twitch, I should make a habit of utilizing it more. Yeah, I don't know why I don't. It's every time I'm on it, I love it. But yeah.
Yeah, you can watch Marvel Snap.
Yeah, I know it's been a while, especially for any of the future audience that's going to be watching this. Can we just talk Daredevil for a second? Just 1 second, real quick.
I'm always down for some
and then we'll leave it alone. Okay, okay, Bradley. Okay, here's the thing. I should have expected it, but I did not. The ending of Daredevil, and I'm not really interested or worried about spoilers so much, but when what's his face ripped that dude's face apart.
Yeah.
One, I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. I should have expected something like that because they were building up to it, sort of, kind of, in a weird way. They it just came out of nowhere. The buildup didn't match the action in the end. But I fucking love this guy. He's nuts.
Yeah.
He's insane. Like
Toots.
that's insanity to me. It's not even like he has magic powers. That's what scares the shit out of me about him. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, look at me I wish I could ISO on Mike. Look at me in my hazel eyes. For the love of God.
I'm looking at you.
Look at my hazel eyes. For the love of God.
Oh, don't do that.
Eyes. I'm sorry. For the love of God, watch Daredevil season 1. Please watch Daredevil season 1. It is so effing good. And if you want more of that Wilson Fisk of when I was a boy, if you want more of that dude, watch season damn 1. It is literally some of the best TV you will watch. I'm not even going to spoil it, but if you just want more of what the hell just happened, season 1,
bro.
It's so you have a whole. I'm so jealous of you. You have a whole universe of that you can just watch on Netflix now.
But now I'm understanding why But now, even without seeing season 1, I'm understanding why season 2 had that extremely slow burn, because that scene stuck with me, not because of the graphic of the scene, but because, again, like I said, it came out of nowhere. Dude's pretty much docile, but he doesn't mean it. You know what I mean? Like you can feel the hostility and the aggressiveness burning inside of him. You can tell that he's been wanting to do that for a really, really long time. And as a noob, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only noob who watched it, that was scary. It wasn't just like, oh, that was so cool. It wasn't like cool as in it was a show. That was terrifying to watch. That was really brilliantly done.
Oh man,
Now I get the slow burn. Now I get the buildup, because that was an unforgettable scene, and it was very quick. It was very quick. It could have been predicted. It was probably predictable to most comic book fans, but bro, that was a brilliant move on their part to play it out the way they did.
You just encapsulated why people like the Kingpin as like their favorite Marvel villain. Like Thanos, crazy. Forget him. You know what I'm saying? Like
he scares the shit out of me. Yeah,
Kingpin. It's because he's not frothing at the mouth. He's not Green Goblin. He's not maniacal, right? He's so calm, and there's a layer of insanity there that's so buried under that comes out like that. And you really just don't know how to act around the guy. You know what I mean? It's like walking on eggshells to the nth degree. You know what I'm saying? So
see, what scares me is I don't know if it's even insanity. I think it's very calculated. Insanity implies like Joker's insane.
Yeah.
Joker does shit and consequences happen and he makes those consequences worse, and that's just Joker. That's insanity. This guy's calculated.
Yeah.
Kingpin, I don't think he's insane at all.
No,
that scares the shit out of me.
Good correction. He's not insane.
He makes every decision on purpose.
Yeah, he always wins.
He's stoic. He's slow to anger. Like he made sure that he proved to us exactly how powerful he actually is. He can hold it back, but he can bring it on.
Intelligence?
No.
As compared, no strategy, no military school background or anything like that.
Kingpin is one of the weirdest Marvel characters in the world. He's like, because he has no superpower. He's not super smart. He has no enhancements or anything like that. He's just a big fucking guy who knows what he's talking about. And
that's wild, man.
And a lot of people underestimate him and get fucked up. Like Spider-Man underestimates him, gets messed up. Daredevil underestimates him, gets messed up. Like he is the street level Doctor Doom, pretty much. And anybody on that level,
comics, like Spider-Man, Kingpin, those were some of the battles that I remember as a child, like seeing in the comics of Spider-Man standing in the room in the shadow and Kingpin cowering over him, and then all hell breaks loose. Like just that panel alone is burned into my brain from when I was 8. And it's like, nah, bro, like you don't know what you're dealing with when you fight this big dude. It's like,
wow,
brick shithouse, literally.
Yeah,
a brick shithouse. Yes, that's exactly. Mike, didn't you call him that the other day?
Yes.
When we were talking, when I was talking, that's exactly what Mike said. He's a brick shithouse. Yeah. Exact words. Yeah.
He's 6. He's
because how else can you explain that?
He's like 6'7", 400 pounds, 100% body fat. like 100%
Fuck
muscle.
me.
He is
Well, I'm almost there.
I'm almost there. He's inhumanly strong, and he will fuck you up if you sleep on him. And everybody sleeps on him, and everyone underestimates the Kingpin.
Mike, he used his thumbs. He didn't even
Yeah.
have to use his hands. He fucking used his thumbs to rip this guy's face. He just ripped it this way. Like that was I was just like,
I
what
want to
what?
spoil. I want to
How?
spoil a scene
Fuck.
so bad, but I won't. I want to spoil a scene in Daredevil season 1 that I may think will get you to watch it, but it comes so out of left that I don't want to spoil it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Spoil it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it either way. Yeah.
There's
No. Don't spoil it.
Ooh, I was about to.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Brian,
Yeah.
you know what the scene I'm
I'm gonna
about?
watch it.
Brian, you know the scene
I
I'm
am
about?
fairly certain, yeah, because I did get through that season 1.
Ooh,
And
boy.
that it was straight up fire, man. You cannot argue. You cannot argue.
The Luke Cage season 1, bro. It's so good.
I didn't. Nope.
Ooh.
Didn't get through that. Got through Jessica Jones season 1.
Jessica Jones season 1 is super good, man.
Jessica Jones, is that Eliza Dushku? Or am I wrong?
That's what's her face?
Catherine Ritter.
Catherine Ritter.
Oh.
Catherine,
Okay.
Yeah, Catherine. Yeah.
And the guy
Didn't Dushku play a superhero briefly?
a
while ago during
long time.
No,
ago,
am I wrong?
1997.
Like during
Dark
Spike
Angel.
TV days or some shit?
Yeah.
No, that was what's her face?
Right.
Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba was Dark Angel.
Yes, I know, but it came on right after,
about the same time.
Dark
Yeah,
Angel
you're right.
ended, this took over because that was my jam. Damn it, TV show. I can't get the words out. Sorry.
Briscoe County Jr. But yeah, watch more Daredevil. You have plenty of time to catch up. Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna catch season 1. I had to. I had to bring it up because, like I said, if the show was done well, like I'm not mad at it. Disney done well. Disney done good on this one. Maybe can't compare to season 1, and it probably won't compare to season 1. But I thought it was done really well. For most good shows, right, especially nowadays, the formula is slow burn, something happens, slow burn, the end, now it all ties together. You know what I mean? I think they did it pretty good.
It's exhausting.
It almost feels like
what?
It feels like
I said it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we know the formula, it's like that should never be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, we should not, as an audience, expect 9 episodes. Okay, well, that's not awesome. Anyway,
okay.
Where episode 2 is gonna suck. Episodes 5 is gonna be a banger. Episode 8 is gonna suck, but episode 9 is gonna be a banger.
Hey, Mike, how was episode 2 of Andor?
I couldn't keep my eyes open, Doug. I told you
it wasn't fantastic, was it?
But episode 3 was epic though.
Nemos.
Okay. Raise of hands. Who watched the Predator Badlands trailer?
I'm so glad you're bringing this up. I did not watch Prey. I'm sorry. It just is off.
Watch Prey, though.
I've just forgotten.
Watch Prey, though.
And I know.
Okay.
Is this a continuation of Prey? Or is this its own thing? Because the end of that trailer, to me, I was like, oh, you know what? This is something I think I've been waiting for my whole life.
Bro, from my understanding, it's based off the 90s cartoon. The 90s comic book. It's based off the Dark Horse 90s cartoon comic book. The Alien versus Predator shit. Broken Tusk.
Oh yeah.
The OG Akuja and their whole culture and how they operate. And it's going to be it's set in the super future where the Predator is actually going to be the main character of the story. I don't know what's going on. I didn't
understand the beginning with the group of American hunters. You know what I mean? I wasn't sure where we were at.
I don't know.
Why are we? How did we get to Predator Land, and how did so many of us get? it looked like Jurassic Park for a minute. You know what I mean? It literally looked like Jurassic Park, and I was
Exactly
like,
what I thought.
"What's
It's the
Yeah,
happening
that's
right
exactly
now?"
what I thought.
it's the Devil May Cry syndrome, where we just go to hell and just take over hell because we're America. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, what's exactly
Right.
happening in this trailer? And it's like about a young predator who doesn't know what he's doing, and he's like falling ass backwards into glory. I can't wait, dude. I'm so fucking hyped. It looks tight,
So good.
bro.
Looked great.
One of the skulls in the background was from the ID4 aliens.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool as
What does
hell.
that mean,
How
dog?
do you know?
Because I'm a nerd,
How do
bro.
you know?
Because I saw.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a big fat nerd. And I was like, wait, is that a peace?
That's
No
awesome.
peace. Remember when
No peace.
no peace. Remember when Data got hemmed up?
Data.
Yeah, Data got
Data.
hemmed
Dr.
up.
Data.
Dr. Data
Yeah.
got hemmed up, bro. But
Yeah.
yeah, Predator, Badlands,
No peace.
no peace. Looks badass.
They looked fucking amazing. Pardon my Spanish, but they looked amazing.
fucking.
Like they done did good. They look fucking good, and yeah,
We swear.
I it looks impressive. I don't even like. See, I'm the only one of us three that liked Alien versus Predator. First of all, thank you very much, but yeah, I don't even have major interest in either one of those
You
movies.
know
But
what's
this one does.
weird?
Is it a movie or is it a show?
It's a
What is
movie.
going on? What is it?
It's going out
Oh,
in
okay.
theaters. It's a full length movie.
It's a movie.
I watched
And
I watched somebody short about it, and she ended up like making a big deal that Wayland Otani is involved in it.
Yeah.
Are they
That's
not?
yes.
Because I feel like they were
There-
in Alien Romulus. So
There's
and
a
then
scene.
you know, previous movies, because that's kind of who owns it. So
Yeah, there's a scene where
yeah, with the girl's eyes. Yeah.
she goes white and there's Wayland Lutani in her eyes and shit.
So she's a synth. She's
Yep.
not, obviously, right?
She's a synth. She's a dirty, white-blooded synth. Yeah.
I just want to say, it's not that I didn't
Why she
like
gotta be white?
Alien versus Predator. It's
she was
that
born
it
that way.
just didn't.
It's
It just
fine,
didn't
dog.
get there.
They're all
it's
fine.
I'm
They're
like,
all
it's
fine.
It just didn't get there,
The
man.
whole universe
you know what
is
I mean?
fine.
It's better
dog.
than Jason versus Freddy. I'll give you that much.
I love Jason versus Freddy.
ISO on toots. ISO on toots. Expound. Expound. Expound.
No, I'm having an asthma attack. Jason versus Freddy. That's the one with
with
Jason versus Freddy. It was Rorschach, right?
yeah, it was
Rorschach
Rorschach.
played Freddy in that one, didn't he?
No.
Fucking love that one,
you're
dude.
thinking about the one with the chick from
No.
Destiny's Child.
The
Yeah, the one with
yeah,
Kelly Rowland.
with Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
With Kelly Rowland, that is the one I'm thinking of. You're right.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. That's Jason versus Freddy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Jason versus Freddy. And they fought on the lake.
Yeah. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. It was
Lakes.
so good.
Lakes.
I don't know no lakes.
I don't know no lakes. The whole Predator
Yeah,
Alien
all right.
universe is just okay. But you know what does a lot of the heavy lifting? Is Predator 1 and Aliens and Alien. That does all the heavy lifting. And all the good grace is given by those three movies. Everything else can be trash. Because it's immortalized.
I just finished the Alien book, which was based on the movie, I guess, or it really seems like the book came before the movie, but whatever. At any rate, it's almost a carbon copy, but I was just having this conversation on my stream earlier. It is way more terrifying in like book form.
Well, yeah.
Like the atmosphere of it all is just terrifying. And Sigourney
Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney
There we go.
Weaver.
Brian, thank you. She comes across, she like played that character perfectly as it was written in the book or before. And I'm currently reading, what's the precursor to the first one?
Prometheus?
What's the first one called? Everyone hated? Yes,
Prometheus?
Prometheus. I'm reading the one right after that
Yeah, Prometheus.
because I did not find Prometheus online. The one with David.
Explain
Covenant.
Explain in great detail the gothic cosmic horror. That's what everybody wants. You know what I mean?
You know, I don't mind Covenant. Like, I didn't mind the movie. In fact, I want to go back and watch it again because I thought it was pretty damn good. It's a really good universe that Alien, Predator, the other movie we mentioned up in here. I don't know that they've wrenched all the blood out of these universes like they have some franchises. You know what I mean? So when we look at Badlands, when we look at Alien Romulus, it's like, yeah, they're bringing some new stuff back, and it's super cool.
Yeah, the good thing about this franchise is you can airdrop an alien or a predator in any story you want and it be good. As long as the writing's good. Because the alien and predator are always like an external threat. It's like zombies, you know what I mean? Rest his soul, George Romero said, my stories are never about the zombies, they're about the people and how they're dealing with it or not dealing with it. And the internal drama that's happening as this external issue is going on. And that's what is Alien really about, other than these people trying to figure out how to get out this situation, or even Predator for that matter, with all this machismo. It's just a bunch of dude bros trying to figure out how not to get killed by a giant lizard man.
You son of a bitch.
And I just want to say,
that movie?
Predators 2010 and the Predator 2018 were not what I consider excellent Predator films. So I don't want to look them all in there. Like, dude, Predator 1 is freaking awesome.
But that's lightning in a bottle, bro.
Awesome. It's
lightning in a bottle, man.
Itself apart. The rest can't come if that doesn't happen.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
I like Predator 2 more than Predator 1. Predator 2 rules with Danny Glover.
But you can't have Predator 2 without Predator 1.
Well, yeah, of course.
Rambo 2. Like, all
First
right,
Blood.
let's fight over it.
Yeah, it's potatoes. But I'm just saying, my preference, if I had a choice to watch Predator 1 or 2, I'm probably going to watch 2 because, there's the Jamaican voodoo posse. You know what I mean? And they cut people's hearts out and stuff. And it's in LA, like in the 90s, and it's all hot because it's yellow.
It's valid.
You know what I'm saying? Don't you hate
Remember when it was all yellow in the 90s?
It was super yellow, like in the mid 90s.
Everything was yellow in the 90s.
Yeah. I also want to shout out LA playing GTA 5 since it's on Xbox. It has made me miss LA so much. In fact, it's probably why I've been a tad bit addicted to that world. It's just driving around the world. And in fact, the traffic in the game is sometimes like, I cut off somebody the other day and there was a car coming out of a parking lot. There was a car here, and I'm trying to go around. And so, I squeeze through. This is a video game. And then some jackass comes and cuts me off. And I'm like, how do I get cut off in a freak? Like, that's just like LA traffic, man. And
you were in LA?
It's so fun to be in LA. And shut up, LA.
Did you ever play that one game on PlayStation 2? It was called True Crime Streets of LA. You played like an Asian detective.
I know what you're talking about.
And you get to drive around LA like in the 2000s. It's just LA. Like you literally go down Fig. You literally go down like Pico. Ooh. It's super nice. I love that game.
What's the name of True
Crime
Detective? No, it's the movie.
It's there's a couple of games like that. It's True Crime Streets of LA. That was on PlayStation 2, I think. And then there was LA Noire, where you drive around LA in the 50s and it's all racist and stuff.
Yeah, LA Noire is a great game that I was really bad at.
You have to
Judy, you ever play LA Noire?
Nope.
I think you'd like that game.
Yeah, you get to shoot and you get to
never played that one. Never played True Crime. Played GTA a handful of times. That was pretty much. I do like the aspect that it is in LA though. That was pretty cool. That's not the San Andreas one, right? Is that San Andreas?
That's LA too.
No. Yeah.
That has LA too. That's the one I remember because I remember playing it with BJ and Jeremy back that was what, 15, 20 years ago?
CJ.
You know what?
The protagonist.
I completely skipped San Andreas. I never played San Andreas as a kid.
Oh, you did? Oh, dude, it was the best because you got to weight lift and you'd get bigger. Dude, it was awesome.
I jumped between.
Was it not the first one you can change the radio on? You can change your radio.
Yeah,
wasn't one of the first one you can do it? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
I jumped from Vice City to 4. Nico cousin. Yeah, I jumped out.
Story-wise, 4 is my favorite. Nico's amazing.
My mom randomly bought me 4 just one night. She came home from work and brought me GTA 4. It's like, I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even want that game. My mom just randomly came home was like, hey, Mike, everyone's buying this, so I bought it for you too. I'm like, sick. I'm going to play GTA 4. I didn't want it at all. Ended up beating that game. Shout outs to Mom, man. That was funny. Who buys random games? I literally never asked for it. It's like totally outside my wheelhouse. She ended up getting it for me. What
Did
else?
she know there was gang violence in it?
No. She didn't know it was prostitution, gang violence, all types of wild stuff in that game. Here, 14-year-old or however old I was. Everyone's buying it, so here. You got good grades. Yeah, I'm going to slap some hoes. And I did.
Nice.
and thus I did. And my mom was like, what are you playing? The game you bought me. And she just went like that and just walked out the room. The game you bought me. Oh, geez. What else should I do with y'all week? I watched the stupid horror movie. You want to hear about it?
No, thank you.
What'd you watch?
I watched The Wolfman.
Oh man.
The remake.
Which one?
The brand
Which
new
year?
one. The one made by
Scott.
The
super new
one.
Like the super new one?
Yeah.
How was it, bro?
It was.
Because Tootie hates werewolves. I know that, right?
She only likes that one Mexican song. Right.
She hates werewolves.
Yeah,
Oh, Lobos de Paris. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, go on. How was it?
Can I talk about this movie just a little bit until somebody just derails me, or just takes it away? Because, this movie's bad. It's not okay.
Aww.
Okay. It's not okay. Okay. You know what it is? I hate when movies have something to say, and it just happened. This happened just with Devil May Cry. I want to talk about something, but I have to tie it to werewolves. So I'm going to say what I need to say, but werewolves, right? It's like, it has a skin of, it's literally the skin of a werewolf on top of like watching a loved one die of like it's literally a metaphor for having a loved one that passes away from a long standing disease. And it's like, why did they get sick, mama? I don't know. I don't want them to be sick. Well, they're sick. And like the disconnect you get from your loved one when they're sick and passing away, werewolves. Now you may ask yourself, what does one have to do with the other? You may ask yourself this question, because that's what I was asking myself while watching the movie.
And you may ask yourself,
how did I get here?
So at least, I mean, maybe this person, who directed it?
Scott Linnell. He directed Insidious. He's part of that whole Blumhouse squadron.
Okay, so he's a James Wanner. He's one of those guys.
He's a James Wanner manner.
So like they all it seems like they have this universe of touching dark subjects, right?
Yeah.
The bad mother, the cursed child, the sick child, right? So all these movies have these dark, I guess, specific themes. I would take this over, like, I honestly thought you were going to go the toxic masculinity route. I honestly thought like his being the werewolf was a metaphor for he's an abusive fella and blah, blah, blah. I didn't that other angle. I mean, I think that's kind of,
well, watch it for yourself.
It's kind of their wheelhouse, right? The way you said.
It's
how much werewolf do we get? Is it a 2-hour movie with 10 minutes?
That's a good question.
Werewolf,
very good question.
That's a good question.
Or do we get like werewolf?
Do you want to lie or do you want to lie or the truth?
I mean, tell me the truth, because I
Please
certainly
lie.
don't want to watch it.
I will lie.
Do you know what I mean?
95% werewolf. No, it's the Fly effect, where it's a slow burn, and by the end of the movie,
oh no, we're out.
Werewolf. So what it is, it's so stupid. It's like, when he's starting to become the werewolf,
is he turning in the stupid car like the entire freaking movie? Is this movie about his process of him turning, and it's like a 2-hour event?
I'm telling you.
Then, God,
I'm telling you, it's about the pain.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's about the pain of a family member going through something that you don't understand.
No,
and why are they sick? Why is this happening? And it's like, it's so stupid.
I'm glad you keep watching this stuff for me, man. Keep doing it. Keep doing it for the Nerdiverse, man.
I'm so curious. I feel like a Cenobite. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an explorer of the deepest reaches of human experience, and like I can see Pinhead watching this, like, this sucks. Why must I watch this? You know, it's just like, okay, there's one scene where he's in werewolf vision, because there's always a werewolf vision, right? There's always a stupid fat werewolf vision, but when he's in werewolf vision, his kids are talking to him. I love you, Daddy. whatever. His wife is like, I love you. And he can't understand them because he's a werewolf and he no longer can understand human language. So they're saying,
roar, roar, roar.
roar, roar, roar. Yeah, it's literally that, Nez. I'm sorry, literally that too.
God.
It's so effing stupid. And he's like,
It
I love
sounds
you,
so
Daddy, and I know you'll get better. But it flips, and all he hears is, and he's just sitting there like, he's sitting there all jacked up like this, like, I'm becoming a wolf. It is so effing garbage, Doug. And then he becomes a wolf.
This is what keeps American Werewolf in London, a
Goated.
1978 film,
It just can't.
the best werewolf freaking
Why
movie
can't-
ever made, hands
Why-
down.
Why can't people get it right, Doug? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
What's so
I
hard
tell you,
about getting it right?
And I try to check them all out, and the closest one that I'll say, like, you know what? They got it together, even though it was kind of a hot mess, but it came together, was Wolf with Benicio del Toro and freaking,
Hugo
the dude
Weaving
from Silence of the Lambs.
The dude from the Matrix and
Was it Hugo Weaving?
Yeah, Hugo Weaving was in it. Sir Anthony Hopkins.
And Anthony Hopkins.
Emily
Yeah, okay,
Blunt.
okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because I think with
It came together at the end, man.
I think with werewolves, vampires, you either go one direction or you go completely the other. It's hard to go middle ground. With a werewolf, it's either going to be a fun, action-packed, dog soldiers like horror-thon, or you go super gothic, Nosferatu, bounce on it,
What are we getting
style.
with Sinners?
I want to see
Because I know
Sinners.
we're all going to be watching some Sinners, huh?
I'm glad you brought that one up. I'm glad you brought Sinners up. Because yes, I want to watch it. No, I don't.
I feel it.
Yes, it's about vampires. Is it? Question mark. Like, I'm still not really for sure what that movie is about.
It's about the black
guys,
struggle.
I love you guys. I do not want another movie about the struggle. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No.
I don't want another movie about the fucking struggle.
But
I
is
don't.
that what this is?
I don't.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Ugh.
I haven't seen it. I don't want to pass.
It looks
judgment.
so good, but
we're literally talking about this right now. I want to talk about the struggle. Vampires. How do we make those things work? How do we mix it together?
I didn't get that vibe from the trailer when I first saw it. That's not the vibe.
I didn't either.
But my cousin Alex saw it, and he won't shut up about it. He loved it. He said it's his favorite movie of the year. And I said, man, is it about black?
Nice. Good,
and I said, man, is this about black trauma? And he's just like, no, it's about black people because black people are in it. But I was like, I don't know. I'm going to go see it because I have to see it. I have to know. So hopefully by next Friday, I'll have more of a consensus on it.
You know what I think it is too? Is Jordan Peele kind of left a bad footprint when he made what's the one where they have doppelgangers, but it's just a metaphor for this and the black struggle. There we go.
Movie.
I didn't not like it. I didn't like the last one he did, but Us was actually okay. If the concept was just tweaked a little bit differently and didn't focus so much on, but black people are this, especially coming from a millionaire. Sorry, buddy, but you're out of touch. You have no idea what the black struggle is anymore. Leave it alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just make a fucking movie. This one, I didn't get that vibe either. Like you said, I didn't get the vibe of the black struggle thing. I will say he is wearing slave suspenders.
First of all, I don't like the idea of slave suspenders, so I'm gonna throw that out because I know what you're talking about, and I don't like I don't like the implication.
That is not in our Star Wars fashion catalog.
No,
just FYI.
That's not where we're getting Brian. We're not getting Brian the slave suspenders.
Oh my god!
Please.
You guys, I'm actively having an asthma attack and trying not to laugh, but my god, that was hilarious.
Please. About to change the name of this episode to Slave Suspenders. Toots, man, you're doing.
Well, come on, Mike. I obviously I don't mean to offend, but is he not? Is he not? Is that not what he's wearing?
What's the greatest comedy? Like one of the prison comedy with Eddie Murphy,
Life,
Martin Lawrence,
Life.
I didn't think. I get where you're coming from, but I think it just has that 1920s that was
kind of like there's a whole era. There's a whole type of movie
with like this color grain that makes it
yellow.
feel that way, but I don't think that's what we're getting. You know what
No.
I mean? It doesn't feel that. It looks that way.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't. From
it
the trailer, it
falls
doesn't.
it falls under the same thing as Idlewild. You know what I'm saying? What was that one movie that where Halle Berry won the Oscar?
Monster? No,
Sling
sorry.
Blade. Sling Blade.
Sling. Oh, she won for Sling Blade?
I think so.
What?
She isn't in Sling Blade.
What's the movie where
She's not in Sling Blade.
What's the movie where she had that sex scene and she won the Oscar? It was set like in the 19.
It's not Monster, but it has the word monster in
Monsters
it, doesn't
Ball.
it?
Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
It has like you said, it has that yellow on it. You know when you're in Mexico, they put the yellow on the screen so you know it's hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing they do in the South. You know, so it's like
Yes, it looks like a movie taking place in the South in like the 20s. Like I didn't get struggle out of that. So I'm just saying, Mike, so that's cool. All right.
Okay, a timeline movie is fine, is one thing. If it's based in the 1920s, if it's based in New Orleans, I think that's kind of where it's from. I do expect to hear hymns, and I do expect to hear Negro spirituals, and I do expect to see certain things, and I don't necessarily expect to see so much of "Come here, boy." I don't expect any of that.
You're getting that.
You know what I mean? I don't want "Come here, boy" to be the nightmare that they're facing. You understand?
No, it's vampires.
I want vampires to be the nightmares that they're facing. Is my point. Is all I'm saying.
It's vampires that say "Come here, boy."
Oh,
that's the ultimate nightmare. You not only are you getting
it's not Gone with the Wind with vampires.
It's not not only are you getting a "Come here, boy." The dude has night eyes. You can see in the night. Edie's saying, "Come here, boy." That's rough. You got to shoot that guy with a shotgun.
That's terrible.
Full of holy water
that
or
is
something.
Terrible.
But I plan to see it because I want to have a real opinion on it. And it's the talk of the
I'm
town.
glad Alex liked it. I trust his opinion, actually.
Don't trust Alex's opinion on anything. If you're watching Alex, you know why I say
Why?
that. Because Alex has a strange opinion. And thank you for segueing into this because we only have a couple minutes left. So I have a question to ask the panel. And I think this would be an interesting closer to the evening because we have about 9 minutes left. Nemos. So I was hanging out with MOTM alum, friend of the podcast, Bradley. We all know Bradley. We all love Bradley. And 2 things I learned about this man that I never knew in my 1,000 years I've known this dude. One, he made me aware of a show that I talked to Toots about. And Brian, I want to put this on your radar. It's called Scavenger's Reign, and it's on Netflix. Look it up. It is a beautiful story about castaways on an alien planet that have to navigate their way through this lush landscape and ecosystem that is actively trying to kill them 24 hours a day.
And it's animated.
It's animated.
In 195.
Bro, it is so effing good. Bradley was
awesome.
Like, just the world building alone is insane. Oh, it's so good. I want to scream to the rooftops about this show. Shout outs Bradley for putting that on my radar. It's animated. I think it's like a couple of episodes. It's like 8 episodes or something like that. It's effing captivating. It is so good. Please watch it.
It's on Max too. So.
Yep. If any of you watch it by next Friday, I need to know what you understand. I need to hear what you guys say about it. I almost want to do it.
Is there only one season?
Yep. I don't think it did that well.
It's a miniseries.
Yeah, I don't think it did that well. So,
oh, got you. Okay.
So, but
it got an 8.8. IMDb gave it 8.6 out of friggin' 10.
I don't know.
They don't
wow.
like the high score. It's very
wow.
So, I mean, please check it out.
On the radar.
So that's that. Then we end up watching, for some reason. Did you guys ever watch the Oat Studios shorts by Neil Blomkamp? I was screaming about them on the podcast many years ago. They're these shorts from Oat Studios, and they're these horror, sci-fi, 10, 15-minute shorts, and they're like 6 of them, and they're all different things. One's about an alien species that comes down and takes over Earth, and was Sigourney Weaver's there. There's one about Vietnam, and there's some jungle ghost. There's a jungle spirit that eats the flesh of men. Oh, please watch another one to write down. Watch. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
What
watch
is it?
It's called Oats Studios. Like a oat.
Oat Studios.
OAT Studios. They're really short and they're effing beautiful. They're brilliant. Right? There's my favorite one is called Zygote.
YouTube?
Yep. It's called Zygote, and it has a young Elle Fanning in it, and she's like being chased by a homunculus dog. It's fucking sick. But the reason I bring that up is because there's in the in the short Raqqa, the Earth is taken over by aliens, right? And Sigourney Weaver is part of the ragtag crew that has to try to defeat an undefeatable foe. And one of the things the aliens do is that they do the whole ID4 get into your mind and like subdue you type thing. And we're casually watching it smoking, what we do. And Bradley says, well, they would never overtake my mind. I am impervious to mind control. And I said, oh, so you feel that this intergalactic being from the stars would overtake everyone's mind but yours? He's like, yes. They would struggle because of my strong will, and they would just have to kill me outright because my brain cannot be infiltrated by mind control or any kind of mental trickery. And then I was like, yeah, that's bullshit because we all would get taken over, right? We're all human. No, I have an iron will. This is what I believe. So then I thought even further. So if Professor Xavier from the X-Men was to try to infiltrate your mind, Bradley, these guys been quiet the entire episode. I am. Stop. I am. Stop it. I am. So he said, Professor.
He already knows what you're going to ask.
Yeah. So Professor Xavier could not enter this guy's mind, which is absolute nonsense. We argued about this for like 3 hours.
Yeah. Nah.
So
I'm going with Bradley.
So I asked the panel, do you feel that you can be mind controlled, hypnotized, all of the above?
No, I believe that you can't. There are people, I don't know if I'm one, that would be impervious to said things. And I'm not just going to throw Star Wars out, but I am going to throw Star Wars out and go, something as simple as Jedi mind tricks versus the Hutt. Doesn't work because of their willpower. You know what I mean? They're freaking Hutts. They do what they want. It's hard for anyone to tell them what they're going to do. Mike, if you are, let's just say, a megalomaniacal maniac, and everyone tells you that you are doing the wrong thing, but you are so rich and powerful that you think you can do whatever you want and you do it anyway. I mean, that's pretty strong willpower. So, yeah.
But to be mind probed, but to be mind probed with something with psychonic powers, that's brains are made to infiltrate minds.
Let's assume alien and what's the alien when they take people? Let's assume that, right? Do aliens actually come down and take people? Why don't they take everybody? Why do they only take like a select few people in like fields? Is it because like some people may put up more of a struggle than others will?
I hate that you're making sense. I think
so.
It's pissing me off that you're making sense.
Maybe.
But look at it this way, guys. We actively right now here on Earth have parasites and animals and bacteria that can absolutely control one's body, can absolutely control one's mind. So it's not impossible. We can have we get cancers and tumors that change behaviors. You know what I mean? Like we have already been infiltrated. Mind control is already here, whether we like it or not. Whether nobody is it doesn't discriminate. You understand? Like these things don't discriminate. So I agree with Bradley. I don't think I can be hypnotized. I think I'm not super intelligent, but I think I'm intelligent enough to be like, yeah, that's not happening. But on that on the other end of that, I know for a fact, and I'd be foolish to think that I can absolutely control everything about my own brain, because there's going to be so many outside elements that we can't even predict. Snails aren't even innocent to it. Flowers aren't innocent to it. A lot of these things get taken over by these things, and the more in the future we get into, the more things advance, especially technologically wise, especially with biological warfare advancing. We don't know what can happen and when it will happen. It's just going to happen. By the time we are aware of our mind control, it's already going to be too late. So I don't think any of us are innocent or absolutely impervious to it, for sure.
I can say that I have been on a stage with other people with a hypnotist, and I did not get hypnotized. So I'm going to stick with Bradley.
I don't see it either.
To everything Tootie said, there is some, I can't. My words aren't working today.
No,
but anyway,
but
you
yeah,
know, like
like what Bradley was saying was by non-internal means. Like if someone was to physically touch his brain and mess with his chemistry, that's one thing. But to be razzle dazzled, you know what I mean? Is like that's impossible. It's not going to happen,
dude. Like people are. Look, I am a
okay.
salesman. The ability to influence people is not necessarily rocket science. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of easily influenced people, and then there are people who are not easily influenced. So that is what I can tell you from 20 plus years of experience.
I'm not talking about verbal influence. I'm talking about. I'm talking about. You remember that scene in
Psionics, X-Men?
Remember that scene in Signs?
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Remember that scene in Signs
right?
where the alien hits the corner? At the back end, it's behind, and the alien comes out like Scoop.
Yeah.
You lock eyes with the alien,
yes,
and now you're 5 years old because it's in your brain. It made the eye look, and now you're trapped in your own mind while you try to kill your friends because it's taking over your body. That's the shit I'm talking. Dang. I'm not talking about like, close your eyes and count to 3. I'm talking about an external alien presence that's mind is built to destroy yours. Like an extraordinary situation.
The brain, and we can go for all day, but the brain is a powerful tool.
It is.
Tonight,
Agreed.
Everyone close your eyes. Think about, your favorite milkshake. And I guarantee you're going to start thinking about your favorite milkshake, and you're going to taste it. You may be able to smell it, and you might be even able to hear it being made in your head, right? If Bradley has already run through the gamut of possibilities of people taking over his mind, when that actually comes to happen, it's not going to be successful. If you haven't considered it,
Bradley's getting mad.
You see,
you should get mad, Bradley. I'm with you, man.
You know what?
Bradley's. Stop it.
I brought this
Free
up.
Bradley, 2025.
I brought this up thinking I would be the sane person in this situation, but obviously, I'm the one who's wrong. But I stand resolute in my fact that if aliens came and looked at us all and brainwashed, booby trapped us, we're all going under. Because it's beyond human thought and comprehension. This isn't.
I'm 1,000%.
This isn't the Amazing Rondo. You know what I'm saying? This is a freaking. You know what I'm saying? This is a damn Ale Super Beast though, that has like 8 trillion brains and has done this to countless. Anyway, we could like Watch said, we could argue about this all night. I just wanted to bring it up because it was a funny topic, and I think I'm right. But I think a lot of people think their minds are stronger than they really are.
Earth technology cannot brainwash us the way Mike said. I do 1,000% believe an aliens have in stories have been known to talk to you telepathically. They don't have mouths. They cannot speak to you. So they speak to you this way, right? That's every single person who's encountered an alien has said exactly that. They even describe their voices the exact same way. You know what I mean? Where it's just very monotone and almost like a machine, like this low vibration.
Yeah.
So we're not there. In fact, Earth technology is so behind that advancement. We are literally using the human brain to create computers, to replicate. The human brain is a replication. The computers, I should say, are a replication of the human brain, right?
And they're
so
actually
we're
really
way behind when it comes to that.
But
my point.
To your point, if an alien does do that and I say no, there is a chance the alien goes, oh shit, yeah, this isn't going to work.
But you're never going to say no,
away.
Bro. You're beyond the no.
It won't happen.
You're already gone.
Happen.
You're already taken over.
Yeah.
There are stories just like what you're talking about,
dog.
where people have been like, yeah, no, I said no, and all the bad things went away.
You guys
I agree. But here's the part that where Brian's not wrong, but also Brian's not right. The only reason and the only way that this happens, this is biblical, this is aliens. When somebody encounters an angel, what is the very first thing an angel tells them? Fear not. Same thing with aliens. The very first thing an alien tells somebody is, do not be afraid, I'm not here to harm you.
I bring you love.
You're done. You're done.
It's already in there, dude.
You're convinced. It's already there.
And
You're
you could
done.
be. What's sad is you could be saying no, but you're saying no under
There's-
hypnosis. So you're saying no to yourself, but you're not saying no to the
I
alien.
agree.
So you don't even know that you're
Oh,
saying
that's
no
creepy.
because you're already gone. So you're saying
Brad-
no, and you think you're winning, but you've already lost because you're trapped in your head.
We're a tad over. Here's what I am going to do. I am
Damn
going
it.
to get a transcript of this. I'm going to get a transcript of this, Bradley, in our little group chat, and I'm going to bring out a thesis question from our
shit.
little chat.
I would not lose
and
this
then
conversation.
I'm going to give AI this thesis
You
question.
know what? You
in
and your
regards
AI
to
would.
if some stop if it, and it will do its deep research, and I will post that response in chat, and then we will have a definitive answer of yeah, it's probable or not. So I'm just letting you know it will be done because yeah, let's talk about it. That's what it's here for.
Bradley would rather. Okay.
Bradley, I would rather die.
No. Okay.
Bradley's hardcore.
That's what I was gonna say. To end the night,
Good
I'm
God.
gonna quote the Jizza, and I think Bradley would love this. And I think this is Bradley's whole point: is I would rather pursue death than admit defeat. I think that's
Yeah, that's noble.
Yeah.
to quote the
In the words
Jizza.
of Bang,
Yeah. In the words of
Guys,
Bane?
in the words of Bane,
I was gonna let it go. No, I was gonna let it go.
dang.
I'll put you in exile. I don't know.
All
I was
right,
trying to do
that was a
Bane.
really good one. All right, plugs.
you.
Toots, what's coming up this week? What's coming
Okay, got you. Okay, let's do plugs real quick. I don't have very many. I didn't pull names for the giveaway. That's my bad. It was a busier day today than I expected. I know I had all week, but come on, leave me alone.
Come on, brothers.
Plug number 2. We'll pull it out next week. So we'll continue to do the giveaway and we'll do it next week. Again, thank you guys for your support, all of your kind words. Anybody and everybody who's donated to the GoFundMe, thank you guys so much. It's been a rough few weeks, but you guys have helped. So thank you guys all very much. The other plug I have is Random Select. We are going to do our very first Random Select. We are from the very first draft pool. We pulled Kick-Ass and a movie called Persepolis, which is a French animated film, which looks amazing. I haven't watched it yet, but I can't wait to do so. And I do believe that is going to premiere Wednesday, May 8th. Don't quote me on that. We may change the date on that, but I do believe that it is up and coming in the beginning of May. So we are going to kick off Random Select very, very soon. What else do I have? I think that's actually it for now, to be honest. Oh, if I'm not sure if Mikey's going to do MOTN Figured Out, but that is coming back soon. Okay, so Figured Out is coming back. We still have a total brand new ass 1/8 figure that we're going to unveil. That's amazing. I've already seen it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So I think that's it for us. We have merch available. DM us at marshalsanduniversecast.com, and yeah, we'll go from there. Done.
Sounds good. Any thoughts, Brian, before we close this bad boy out?
Yes, to answer Tootie's question, which was posed right before stream started, in regards to Kick-Ass and you watching it, yeah, you have to rewatch it. That's the point of Random
Okay.
is watching it with
Oh,
new
man.
eyes,
Fresh eyes.
putting it up, fresh eyes with fresh perspectives. So,
Okay.
that's not
You're
a
the bosses.
tagline, but yeah.
That's what
So,
I'm doing
at
this
any rate,
weekend. That's what I'm doing this weekend.
I
Better
don't
ingredients, better pizza.
Racism.
Sorry.
Nemos. That's all I got.
Nemos. Dooch. Thank you for watching Random Select. Thank you for watching MOTN Live. We're going to go ahead and close this out. Can I please stop doing this? My arms hurt. I'm super tired and fat. Why is this still going on? I miss you guys. We're going to get regular content moving forward. There's 16 Skills behind me. I've been at Mike G. This has been Toots. He's been Wash. Thank you, Wisconsin. Good night. MOTN out.